Okay, trade review. This was yesterday's trade. I actually posted this yesterday. I was in the trade. So, as I explained yesterday, the trade was about this 1 hour breakout over here. So sometimes you think, oh, you have to enter inside that supply area, but you don't always have to, bro. So what happened was it was a 1 hour breakout, and then we had an immediate entry from the previous setup, but I didn't take that. I was focused on other stuff, but yeah, immediate sell. And then what happened was there was a pre-chalk, then there was a first chalk, second chalk, and then last chalk, right? So in between all that, we were waiting for after the second chalk, we were waiting for a market structure shift, right? Chalk market structure shift. It is what it is. Sometimes it's the same thing, but it's not. Let's just write market structure shift. So we had a lower time frame market structure shift. We wanted price to come back into the order block. So what happened? Price left. I thought it was gone, bro. I was like, next time I'll do something different. But what I noticed by now, my strategy is solid, bro. I think there's nothing else I'm gonna learn about the markets. All I'm gonna learn is that the market is gonna play tricks, bro. That's it. So yeah, price came in, tapped in, tiny tad bit tap. Didn't even I had an alert. Didn't even alert me, but it did tap. Pierced it a bit, and then went down. So when it did that, we had our CISD, and I was happy to take the trade from this series of two candles. That's what I did, and that gave me what? That gave me 1 to 12R, almost 1 to 13. So yeah. So when we had that, we also once we went break even from that trade, once price came down from there, we had our last chalk over here. Right. Well, we already had our last chalk, but we didn't enter because we knew price had to come back up there. So even if we did enter, we'd be taken out on break even, and then we chalked again. So what I did here was I entered, then broke even, then price took me out. So last night's video, price was here. I thought it was already going to TP. I was celebrating. Price came back, took me out. I was scared. I thought, maybe price is tired of going down. It's about to take me out. But remember what I said. I learned that there's nothing new I'm going to learn anymore in the markets. It's just I have to watch out for the behavior of market, because market is trying its best to make people doubt themselves, and that's why people are losing, because they're doubting themselves and their strategies. So one thing's for sure, I knew it was supposed to go down. You never know if it is going to go down, but I know according to my strategy it's supposed to go down. So yeah, took me out, and then I re-entered off of this low, took it in, was consolidating all night. I was up all night. This was in the AMs, 2:30. I was still up fixing my Fruity Loop stuff. Then I went to sleep around here, 4 a.m. when I was pushing down. Then I was like, I'm gonna wake up at TP. So around in the AMs, I woke up at 7 something. I saw price, it was here, right? And it was supposed to have taken me out on break even, but it didn't. You know why? Because I slept before putting it on break even. Why did I do that? Because I was supposed to put it on break even after it breaks this low. But yeah, so it took me out before it hit break even, I mean, it didn't take me out. It came back, tapped here. My stop loss was still at the high, and then what happened was, excuse me, when I saw price here, I was like, oh snap, let me just put it on break even. I was sleepy, put it on break even, then I went back to sleep. I thought it would have taken me out on break even, but when I woke up to price like here. It had already tapped my TP. So yeah. So now I could have entered. I saw price in here. I could have entered. Why? Because since the price took me out on break even, I was supposed to enter again from this low. But I was like, I already got my wins, bro. I don't want to be on the wrong side of the market if it decides to do its own things. But at the end of the day, trust the strategy. Price is pushing. There was gonna be a easy 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. So yeah, that's what happened. So in total, I got 12R plus, let's just say 13R plus 4R. That's 17R, right? Am I right? Yeah, 17R, bro. And I could have got an extra 2R, 19R. So 17R win, bro. That's 1.7 thousand pounds. Imagine. So there's better days coming at the end of the day. But yeah, I think there's no way I'm gonna fail this demo. It ends today is Friday. It ends next Wednesday. But if I do, then that means I would have lost my psychology and lost everything, and not journaling, not doing anything. But yeah, that's where we at. Shout out, peace.